Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Looking to pass here on second down. Got him, he's sacked.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The 8th play of this opening drive, and it's 3rd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board here.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Running with purpose.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At midfield, across the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play at the drive. Quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vols. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do. See him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking for his back. Pass is caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And they Gators line it up with 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum further. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back, and the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And Tenn, they've had some great...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Tennessee. 14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the 2nd half on offense, so they need points right here.
A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to him.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Moving right through the contact. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Powering through the defender. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off. Powering through. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
The Gators looking to cash in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works. But you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Nice grab. It's Booker. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Morrison. Running out of time in the pocket, and it's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morrison. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the ball rolls dead.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dumps it down to the back. Clark. Fighting off the tackler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Morrison. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. Gators offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. Looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Morrison. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. It's a two-score game, so hope still alive here in the late going. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now from the pistol formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll loft it to the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They're going to run it. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.